Yeah. All right, who wants to help me pick out a hat to put on her? How about you? Why don't you come up here and we'll Google a hat real quick. So we need a hat to put on her. So something basic that looks like it'd already be on a head.
Fun.
Oh, funny hats?
Oh my gosh.
Apparently there's a lot of funny hats. So which one do you think we should have?
This one.
That one? Okay. Copy. So now we have a hat. Okay. Thank you. Here, you wanna? So here's another way you can adjust the image besides shift and stuff. Right here's the inches and the height and the resolution. That's a good pick. It has a nice resolution. So let's try to make it about the size that she has it. If you have these checked, it'll keep the same proportions. If you have them unchecked, it will not keep the same proportions. So that means with them checked, it's like us pushing shift and dragging it. Without them checked, it's like us not having shift. So we will do. That seems good. Okay, now we just want the hat. We don't want anything else. So, erase. And notice how on this one I have the checkered background, whereas on this one I have just the plain white background. The plain background is the solid. If you have a checkered background, it means that it's going to be transparent. I'll just do a rough job of erasing this. Now notice how it's a fuzzy hat, so to say. We can use the same lasso tool. Oopsie, lasso tool. And then we up the frequency to say about 60. And I'll start to pick up those little hairs and some of the texture. So we just like cut it away a little bit better with the hat there, kind of all fuzzy. So now let's bring up all of our pictures. You can do a lot of things with transform, including change size, flip it, rotate it. You can even flip it horizontally or vertically. If you've ever seen those pictures where you have little itty bitty people on a gigantic chessboard and then they're reflecting in the glass, it's because somebody took and flipped them with the transform feature and then rotated it so it looked like a natural image reflecting in the glass, which you can learn at other more advanced sessions. Yeah, but you do. But see how it's selected on hat right now? That means I'm only going to be affecting the hat. But you can see the other two. When we take these off, you don't see them. But you got to make sure you're only messing with the layer you want to. See, with the hat layer, we're only going to be messing with the hat. If we selected the mask layer, we'd only be affecting the rainbow stars right here. And then if we selected background, we'd only be affecting what's in the background. So let's go back to the hat. And let's clean this up so it looks like a nice hat for her. Go. There we go. Now she looks like she's about to go party. Party. And of course, if you have more time, you can do more detailed work and you can make it look better. But the idea of the tools are the same. And you just have to sit down and detail it. And what I was doing earlier to get in a little bit closer was using the zoom in tool. And you can just zoom in and then you could get like little details like right there or over here. You could even get more of the fur up in the hat. Right? And then one last feature I want to show you is the clone stamp. Right. What it is, let's see here if we can find it right here. Let's move this over a little bit. Whoops. With the mask layer. Whoopsie. There we go. Apparently it doesn't like this. Okay, right here where we had the erase tool earlier, we don't have any stars. So something you can do is you can take the clone stamp, push, well, let's get a higher size brush and hardness up to 100. Okay, so you push Alt and you'll get this little cross kind of tab thing right here. It's a circle and it looks like a bullseye. You want to push Alt because that's going to be what you're sampling. And then you'll be able to drag it up here and see how I have a little arrow down here or a little cross down here. That's what I'm picking up. And then I have my circle up here. So I'm copying like the textures and whatever. So let me finish doing this real quick. But now it's a different color, so to say. So you can take the healing tool, or spot healing. There we go. Say we want it that color. Okay. And then we just drag it over and it'll turn it into that color or whatever textures you have. It'll take the same texture, so say we go over the stars, it'll keep the stars right there, but it'll change it to a different color. Alright, I think I've messed with you enough. Does anybody have any questions or anything that they would like to know? Yes?
How long have you been doing Photoshop?
I've been doing it for about 10 years now. Yes?
So for like any picture, you can like go to like a different website, take a picture from there, and put it on like that.
You can, or you can take pictures of your own. Like, I have a picture of a rubber ducky that when I get bored, I like to randomly put in 2 pictures. He happens to be in a lot of them randomly. Yes?
In the next session, could you take a picture of yourself and mess with yourself?
I very well could, but I'd need somebody to help me take a picture.
Take a picture of yourself.
I have a lot of those on Facebook. There you go. Thanks for asking questions.